Thanks, Zach. So I'm going to start off with talking about the goals that we had going into this project. So our first goal was to find a good topic. Now, what makes a good topic for us? Well, we wanted a topic that not a lot of people knew about, something we could teach people. We also wanted a topic that fit with our strengths of our majors of the people in our group. Now, we have people in our group from biology and also of computer science. So we found the Human Genome Project and found that it fits both. Not a lot of people know about the Human Genome Project, and it also fits with biology because it's about the human genome, and it fits with computers. Computers were a major part of this project. It helped with the sequencing as well as the automation of the project. Now, another goal that we had was to make the presentation both entertaining and informative. We made sure to make it informative by researching the topic very well. Went through a lot of different sources, different types of sources, things like that. We decided to make it entertaining though by doing hand-drawn pictures. These hand-drawn pictures we discovered were probably the best way to translate the words from our script onto pictures. And we found that the hand-drawn pictures actually did a very good job of giving enough motion as well, so people didn't just watch the video and blank out. They also didn't provide too much motion, so people would just watch the video and just pay attention to the motion on the screen and not hear anything that we're saying. So in order to achieve these goals, we first had to write a script. And the first thing to do before writing a script is research. And we did a lot of research on this. Luckily, we chose a topic where there's a lot of information online. So the best site that we found was genome.gov. This site was actually created by the same people who did the actual project itself, the Human Genome Project. And so this is a primary source in every sense of the word. We also looked into many different reports, which went into depth on the processes done and discovered during the Human Genome Project, such as Sanger sequencing, as well as the shotgun approach. And they also went into the effects that the Human Genome Project has had on the scientific community today. A final source that we used was 23andMe. 23andMe we found to be a great example of something that is still using the methods done during the Human Genome Project commercially. It takes your DNA and says where you're from. It also makes a lot of different reports based on the findings that they've had from people's DNA. So, we all got together and started writing our paper. We decided that this script would be best done in 5 different sections. The first section is the introduction, and then what is DNA? What is the genome made of? And that is the second section. Third section is the timeline of events of the Human Genome Project. Fourth section is the effects that the Human Genome Project has had on the scientific community, as well as human genetics. And finally, the conclusion. And we decided that each group member should have their own section that they're responsible for, because 5 group members, 5 sections, and each member should write out that section first. So the intro was done by Kifeng, the DNA section was done by Rachel, Kajol did the timeline of events, I did the effects, and the conclusion was done by Zach. And once all that was done, once each person had written their section, we all got together on a Zoom call and edited it all together. We also made sure that the tone was very similar, because when there's 5 different people writing sections, the tone can vary quite a bit. Once we were all done with that, it was time to start doing the speaking process. And that was actually my job in the project. I did the speaking. And when I did it the first time around, I discovered that the script was way too long. I had to cut down around a minute, around 45 seconds too. And so I found that we needed to cut it down, so I decided to cut down some unnecessary things that I felt were not absolutely needed in order to understand the Human Genome Project. Most of this came from the timeline of events, where there are specific events that happened that the audience didn't really need to know about. All right, and after that was done, the script was finalized, we're all happy about it, and moved on to the video. So next up is Rachel. She's going to be talking about the video and how we made it. Thank you.